start. Twitter. Okay. Come on, what's going on? Oh, no New York. Bummer. Let's just start with the flat route. I'm just gonna pick our way. Jessica's, how are you doing today? Okay, music. All right. How do you? I need to figure out how. Somehow or another, I gotta figure out how to turn off whatever it's called, smart. I can't think right now. When you turn on Spotify and you click on the thing to make the playlist random, there's a little dot that makes it smart, so it's going to pull music from other locations, and I don't want it to. I don't know how that turned on, why it turned on. I don't want it on. Let me see. So settings and privacy. Let's see here. Playback. Offline picture. Auto mix. Mono audio, equalizer, autoplay similar content, new. Spotify is good at giving me music I don't want to listen to. I would say in the cases of like my normal playlists that, like I live my everyday playlists, popular music, 80s, 90s, stuff like that, I'm okay with it. But when it comes to my playlist that I specifically make for live streams so that I don't have to deal with DMCA, copyright, all that, I don't want it to pull in stuff. So it's just best to just leave it off. I guess the setting off. I think I found the setting, so let me try it. Okay. Hold on. Library playlist. Okay. So I think that dot tells me fuck it. I'm not gonna worry about it. All right, man. Take it. Oh, you're gonna hang out, I guess. All right. Go wake up the lady. Oh, my wife is about to leave to work here soon. I don't normally wear this kit too often on live stream because of there's a lot of green on it. It's like there's two different color green bands right there. There's green going across here, green going across the legs. So that's why it looks all blue in some parts, but you can actually see it close up. Oh, wrong camera. So there's a lot lot of green all over it. Man, still looking a bit chunky. Need to drop some weight. I noticed when I zipped this thing up, it's a bit snug. This is definitely one of my slimmer profile racing kits. I used to fit in very well a couple of years ago. Back when I was below 200 pounds. Not so much now. Looks like it's 10 pounds of bacon shoved in a 5-pound package. Or if you're a vegetarian, it's like 20 pounds of cucumbers stuffed into a 5-pound package. Trainer has been ordered. What did you get? What did you get? Oh. The Zwift Hub 1, nice. I was looking at that thing really hard. I was really looking at it. I definitely highly recommend. In fact, one of my friends, best friends, he wants to get into Zwift, and that's the one that I recommended to him. You know, if he can find like a decent bike around him on Craigslist for like $400, he could throw it on that and he can be on Zwift. Nice, very nice. Why is this thing not shifting? Oh, there we go. Yep, let me know how you like it. I would say that just from studying all the trainers and the ones that I was considering, it was definitely high on my list, especially since the Hub 1 comes with the, oh man, yeah, for sure. Definitely join the community. There's a lot of people. It's kind of like a close-knit circle on Twitch. Like everybody that does Zwift follows each other. So and if you don't mind me asking, what are you going to use for Zwift as far as the application? Are you going to do PC? You're going to do iPad, Apple TV, which is what I use? PC? Okay. That's a good way to go. Just make sure, if you're going to stream on the same PC, just make sure it's got enough power to handle both, because back in the day, I don't even know how long ago, it's probably been longer, could be up to 3 years now, that when I first started out on a laptop and I was streaming off the same laptop, and it handled it okay. It was a decent laptop. It wasn't high-powered gaming laptop, high-end graphics card, or anything like that. But I imagine if you got something, a good PC or a laptop, you should be able to handle it. Like on this cart that I use, oh, then you should be able to. It should be able to handle both then. If it interferes, then that's when you want to consider some sort of an alternate device. Dookie Day, oh man, how are you? It's been a minute. Actually, I've seen you lurking here and there. I generally don't call out people that that are looking. Hang on, guys. I gotta put the old butt cream on here real quick. Oh, perfect timing. Oh yeah, you like that? Let me do a little sales pitch here for the great two-finger application, butt cream by Natureville. He's around. He's probably, at this time of the day, he's probably either working out or... Oh man, you just gave me a good idea there. And that's because I'm gonna definitely steal that idea for sure. Doogie Day wouldn't be pretty, I promise you that. Because I got two different techniques. It's either, like right now, so when I'm getting dressed initially, and I don't have the straps on the bibs over the shoulder and everything, and the jersey on, it's easy to apply because, you know, your shorts are down. You just do your little swab, right? Get all the way down in the crevices, through the taint, and up to the growing area, contact surfaces, all that juicy stuff. But when I'm fully kitted like this, you know, I'm not gonna undo my jersey. I'm not gonna pull my bib straps off. Oh shoot, I think I went the wrong way. So it's kind of pull the jersey up and pull the shorts open and reach down in and apply. Kind of reach in and kind of make an application of pulling everything all up in one. Oh man, the visuals. Oh. That's hilarious. Oh man, we human beings. That's definitely a technique right there. That would be an emote right there. Although I don't think my wife would be a willing participant to take a picture of that, I'd have to put my camera on a tripod and do it myself. Oh man, it's improving. It's improving. So we'll see. Today is definitely a don't complain about it. We're just going to do it. There's still some discomfort going on down here, but as soon as I get my legs warm up, I'm going to try to push myself into that zone 2 and see if I can get myself to put down effort without my calf locking up. I got another ultrasound with a vascular surgeon scheduled for tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes, because it's been 2 weeks since it's been checked. Has it been 2 weeks? No, been a week since it's been checked, so they need to kind of check the progress. You know, are the thinners working out? Is it dissolving? Has it moved? So that'll happen tomorrow. I was definitely able to sleep better last night than I have the last few days. Last few days have been rough, just waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning, can't go back to sleep. So I just get up like after tossing and turning for an hour. Today was a little better. I woke up at 1 o'clock, tossed and turned for about half an hour, and fell back to sleep and woke up at around 4. I think it was up at 4 o'clock. So definitely much better today. Yeah, you definitely need the help of thinners, because if the blood remains in its current state, it just can continue to pile up on it, especially if the vein is just like fully clogged, which in my case, when the gal was showing me, the technician, when she was showing me on the little ultrasound, and she was doing like the little vein squish test, you could see, because she was showing me veins that were like, you could see it was very clear, open, and she would do a squish test and the vein would like kind of collapse and bounce back. And where this one was, it was solid white, and like she couldn't like squish it. Yes, it is. It will definitely take care of itself. Although, in the case of a blood clot, I don't think without a little bit of help, it's going to be able to do much. I imagine, let's think about that for a moment. If you think about body action and reaction, if you think about it, let's say that there was no medications, or this was not modern day. If you felt something like this, believe me, it would change your eating habits, because like I knew I was low appetite at the time. I was drinking a lot of water. So I imagine just like kind of by maybe reaction that potentially your body's capable of healing itself. It's kind of like when you pick up a virus, flu, bug, something, and your body goes into fever. The fever is essentially your body trying to kill the bacteria, Just thinking, I don't know, I'm not an expert. I'm just an old dumb mechanic. What do I do? All right, everyone, we're going to do today one of my most favorite things in the world to do. Climb. We're going to climb. Why? Because I want to actually have some resistance going on. Today I want to kind of elevate my tempo. So if I go do a climb, it's going to kind of force me into that zone. My internet daddy. Boogie Day, I'll never forget. I don't even know if the VOD's still out there. I probably need to go clip it. I was thinking, hey Brian, how you doing today? Brian, I have questions for you. I don't know if you want to address them here or not. I kind of more or less want to wait to your next podcast to ask the questions. And I think you know what I'm talking about. I definitely want to know what's going on. I've heard some things, I've seen some things, and I have my opinion of it. Like, I watched you race, and sure you're awake. So, can I ask now then, or you want to wait till your podcast? Because I think it'd definitely be good material, or maybe you don't want to. You've been upgraded, okay. So let me ask you this, Brian. Oh, did you? Oh, fuck, I missed it. Sorry, man. So here's my opinion on that, if I may. Zwift categories, okay. Yeah, I heard you I watched your VOD to watch your race, and I heard you make a comment about the stupid Zwift categories, so I imagine you got some strong opinions about it. But if I could say this about that race. Now granted, I was not in contention, dealing with this leg crap. My calf locked up. But I felt if these weren't issues, I could have kept up and been highly competitive. Because one, that crit course is my style of race. I'm not a hill climber. My body's all about bam, bam, on, off. Feed me lactate, burn it off. Feed me lactate, burn it, boom. I'm a great crit racer. What I saw performance-wise from you is one of those races where typically most races I will finish when I'm like nothing holding me back. I can finish at like 2.9 watts per kilo, and I'm talking like hour-long races. I can finish at 2.9 watt per kilo, 3.0, 3.1. But you put me in a crit, mentally, my mind's in a different place. I'm thinking about attacking. I don't want to sit there and wait for the race to happen. I'm a make the race happen kind of guy on a crit course. So many times, those crit races, and I can go back to my history and show it. Hang on, I gotta go up, guys, so let me change this here. I can finish the race at 3.3 and 3.4 watts per kilo, which is outside a category of, a Cat C. But that is a rare occasion. And so I don't know, just me thinking out loud watching you, what I saw was, hey, you're probably still the B, I don't know, maybe you think you're legitimately an A. But what I saw were the efforts of, like, you're racing above your normal WKG because it's a crit. I mean, I watched you. That attack would have been something that I would have done. Like seeing who's gonna go, who's not gonna go. That's how I race a crit in real life. So, I don't know, that's just me thinking out loud. I'll go back and watch your VOD. So, what is the end result? Did you get the win or not? Why is my camera off again? I hadn't gone back to Zwift Power. Power filtered me. But do you get to protest though? That's my, I mean, is it like, I mean, in USA Cycling, I know you know the rule. Oh, you're not protesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So what is the plan go forward. You got to race elites. So in USA Cycling, well, I guess that doesn't matter, right? USA Cycling is age-based. But no, there's elite, right? Oh, you're racing elites. Hats off to you. Yeah, like I said, I don't know where you feel you really are, but like I said, my thoughts of that race, just from my experience, is in a crit race where you got specific turns, you know, that, what is it, like a 7-tier elevation on that course. You got blind corners where I saw you using your button to look back, you know. That course is a perfect course for outputting a little bit more. It takes me in a different mental place knowing that I've got this pattern going on, going around these laps, versus what I'm doing right now where it's just a slow, steady grind. You know what I mean? Sub 20. Yeah, I was watching you grind, bro. I mean, your shit, there's many times I was watching you and you were putting out like 68 RPM. I don't think there were many times I saw you above 75 RPM. And that's like, I know in most cases the objective is to spin, right? But on that type of race, I like to feel, where they say it's not efficient, I want to feel the tension in my legs for a good 30, 45 minutes. You know what I mean? Just, I know what the naysayers say, oh, it's not efficient, all that, but they also don't have my body, which lacks kind of the endurance structure. Anyways, I'll go check out the VOD. I just thought the whole thing was quite interesting. I was chatting with my bud, my best bud who was in your race. And one of his comments was that you and Mullins made it look easy. And no, don't take that as a criticism from my buddy. You know, this is a guy that has raced pro international on the 7-Eleven team with Bob Roll, and you know, years ago. And so we were talking about you a bit on the phone, chatting back and forth, and I kind of gave him my view, he gave me his view. Oh, I bet. Dude, your microphone setting, the way you have your gate set up, doesn't do you justice for the effort you're putting out. You know, because most of the time your microphone gate is kind of low. So until you actually speak into it and it activates, then you hear all the huffing and puffing going on in the background. Yeah, I figured as much. a dead cat would help with that. I can't remember if you got a, I don't remember if you have a foam or dead cat on yours or not. I don't know about that, Brian. I don't know. Lap 16, I don't think I saw. I get what you mean mentally, but physically I didn't see that. You look definitely all in. That was an all-in game plan to me, it looked like. Because next week, I look at it as last week was my only chance to do well. And unfortunately, the leg didn't cooperate. It cooperated for 4 laps. And after that, it's done. I think it's just part of being an athlete. When you know you can get away, when you know that the field is essentially given up, your mind has no choice but to commit. You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean, but I've been in those races where you attack a little, you can tell you're not getting away, you come back in, you attack again, until they get tired of you attacking and constantly reacting. After about the 4th, 5th time, you go and everybody's like, and then you commit. Oh, I know it's exactly what you mean. Once you have that gap, and by the way, I love that. I got to get that damn steer. I love that option where you can just quickly look back. You know? Because that's what you do in a real crit, right? You turn a blind corner, you look back, get to the next blind corner, make sure you don't see them. They don't see you. Boom. Pump it up so that way they don't know. Every time you're coming around, you're, boom, gaining a little bit. Yeah, I noticed that. I like it. I need to order those damn suckers. So this is exactly why I chose to do a hill climb today, is because it's kind of forcing me in that zone that I need to be. Whereas if I did my usual flat courses, I may not consistently stay in the zone. Yeah, exactly. Really glad to see the pack dynamics change to where the field can't swarm up on you. I used to hate that. You never really could truly solo or break away. But it looks like these pack dynamics are definitely allowing better, more realistic strategies on what you do with that. Oh yeah. Yeah, what little work he gave you, right? I mean, at least he was there. Yeah, he was WKG too, I saw it. He probably got it from you. It's like a bacteria. He got the WKG from you, Brian. Who knows? He probably wouldn't have put that effort out himself, but saw the opportunity. You know what I mean? It's like, hell yeah. If I see somebody's going and field doesn't look like it's catching up, and I know I don't got it, I'm gonna do what I can to hang in and help you out with a pull once in a while. You know what I mean? You may not always win a race that way, but you're definitely gonna end up in the podium. Now Ned Bowen, he got to keep his placement, right? If I remember right, I was looking at the name list. Yeah, I thought so. Interesting for sure. Those 10 laps that you did were essentially what definitely took you out of category. But again, to me, that doesn't mean you are in the next category. Now, the simple fact is, it could be that your fitness is, and I don't know where you are, I'm sure you monitor it like everybody else does. Perhaps your fitness is better than you know that it is right now. But I still see it as you had an all-in effort for the win, which is definitely going to take you outside the norms of what the scales tell you who you are. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. I'm interested to see like what you look like next race. But then again, I know you, I've seen you race. You're probably more than likely going to play smart with the elites and draft and everything else. I'll definitely be watching for sure. Results in age categories. Yeah, I just don't think ERL, was it Echelon Racing League? I think they're kind of stuck to use the Zwift norms and categories, right? Where USA Cycling, you know, there isn't going to be A, B, C essentially, or it's age. Oh, got you, yeah. The thing that I guess where dropping fitness-based categories. Hold on, let me read through this again. So age categories are what we should be using. Now, if I can make a disagreement on that, is I believe age-based has a lot. It's a very valid category, but there's also times where I feel like it could be unfair. So, as an example, like I never in my cycling career have ever attained above category 2. I've never been 1, 2, I mean, I've reached level 3. I was level 3 I was a Cat 3 as a junior, racing Cat 1 and 2 men, but that was back in the day when there was no Cat 5. Now, like, unlike my buddy, who I'll be racing against, he's in my same age category. He's kind of semi-retired pro, racing elite, has maintained a lot of fitness. I know there's no way I'm gonna beat him, even though we're in the same age. And so a lot of times in my age category, you think, 50, 55, 60, it's the old farts, but a lot of it is the old farts that are retired pros, Open, Masters, Junior categories. Yeah, that's a whole nother level of, now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I won't still race, but it's a thing, it's sort of the same thing when it comes to style of racing. So these same people that I'm talking about in my age, like my buddy Greg, he'll kick my ass all day long on long road races, hill climbing. But you get me in a crit with him, I'm gonna smash him, It's the guys who are lifers, exactly. I'd say a great deal of that statement is true, and a great deal of the people in the 50 plus are lifers. They didn't just decide to get into the sport. I need another hill to climb. Maybe I'll go climb the portal. It's definitely all very interesting, for sure. The whole fitness categories. It's like, what do you draw the line on what's fair for everyone? I don't think I'm Cat 2 outside. I can't lose fitness and just show up to Cat 4. Yeah, understood. I know what you mean by that. I feel like inside IRL, I'm doing like Cat 4, Cat 5 races, but in real life, I'm usually in the 3, 4, or sometimes the open 1, 2, 3, 4, Oh shit, wrong way. Fuck. Let me turn around. I need climbing so I can keep tension on my leg. Suppose I could just go up Volcano again, but I don't want to. Yeah, exactly. That's I know that's kind of where I'm at with the B and C's. Like right now, I can tell you I'm definitely a C because of the weight, my fitness. I can get it back, but if I can lean down about another 10 pounds, if I can lean down about 10 pounds, I will be at the bottom of the B's. Yeah, A minus. Right. You wouldn't sandbag, would you? You wouldn't sandbag to be a B student, would you? Oh, did you? Okay, I gotta go watch it. I will be watching it today. Or maybe I'll go watch it at my doctor's appointment tomorrow. Yeah, I watched the whole thing. I saw you. I would say I'm definitely keen on your strategy. Definitely like what you did. It's definitely close to what I would have did if I could have been there in a competitive capacity. Unfortunately, it was just not my day, not my time. Chase me down, yeah. You know, eventually, just like I said a few times of that, people are just going to start looking around and like, okay, who's going to go get him? I got him last time. Whoa, where's the gear? Come on, like too much spin. Now, to my buddy's defense, Brian, if you want his perspective, he finished 18th overall, I think. He said, and this is his words, I quote, "I was huffing and puffing from the very beginning." Yeah, well, I gave you his perspective. His kind of comments that stood out were huffing and puffing from the beginning, and that you and throwing Mullins under the umbrella, you guys made it look easy. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like I said, he's not saying it in a critical fashion. It's just his commentary about how his race went. Oh, come on, gear. Yeah, real people that paid entry fees had to go through the trouble to verify. By the way, I wasn't totally happy with my weigh-in, but again, my goal is, what do I weigh in at Nats? So I'll try to say it in a way I'm not disappointed, but I weighed in at 206 that morning. Oh, actually not that morning, the day before, right? Because you had 48 hours to turn it in, right? Woo! Holy moly. Gear 2, I only have one gear left. Let's see what gear 1 feels like. Oh, definitely can spin better. We'll just keep the spin up. Literally a bike shop. Welcome to the Stream Raiders, Frackberg. Hope your stream went well, literally. The bike shop. What were you doing? Were you doing Zwift, or were you doing working in the bike shop today? Zwift. Good, good. .640 Alp. Ugh. Matias. Welcome. You're gonna burn yourself. Mostly just try to, good grief. Just trying to, when? I don't know. Right now, I think I need to stay away from that until my leg gets better. Right now, I'm just gonna keep burning calories, keep sweating, shed the pounds off till January. And hope that this whole leg issue is a little bit better by then. So I won't be doing VO2 for a while. I can tell you the leg is definitely improving. You know, a little discomfort today, but not as bad as it has been. And I haven't really put my legs under a stress test since the race. But I'm gonna go ahead and try it here because my biggest issue during the race wasn't even the blood clot, it was the calf locked up. Now right now, I can tell you, yeah, see this leg is already swollen. Like, it looks twice the size of this leg right now. So I pretty much just need to not fuck around too much. I'm gonna put down a little bit of effort because I do want to know if my calf is gonna lock up here. Growing. Just get a new calf. I feel like I got one. Rat mania. Speaking of best friends, y'all, I think I mentioned him earlier in the stream. All right, so this next, looks like we got a red zone coming up. I'll try to ramp it up right there. I just want to get an idea what my leg is capable of, or more or less the calf. I don't like the fact that it's already swollen. Oh man, yeah, you didn't sound too good last night. 4.2 to 4.44. So what, Brian, refresh my memory. What is the top of class A? I don't remember that. Isn't it like, that's a big bump, yeah. But then again though, Brian, that's, I don't know, it's one or two things. Your fitness is improved, or it's like my theory, it's reactionary to the conditions and the type of race. Hey, if you are really that high, more power to you. I think that's ultimately what you want, right? But, okay, well, you're in agreement that it's both. I like to argue the point that the conditions of the race and your effort will surely justify going slightly out of category because I've done it. Rat, did you say 17 guys? 15 people called out. Yeah. You don't want to be there getting people sick, man. Okay, everyone. I'm gonna try to kind of get in this red zone and kind of get an idea what I can output, see how my calf reacts. So I'm just gonna tune out a bit. Yeah, let me tell you, my leg still doesn't like it. Hold on, wait a second. I'm allowed to do. They changed their mind? Wait. Hold on. I'm allowed to. Okay, I get what you're saying. I'll try another effort here in a little bit. I can tell you though, leg is still not liking it. I feel my calf is, actually it's not fluttering. My calf is so swollen, it's tapping on the bottle cage, on the rear bottle cage. Right there. I don't know if you all see that. It's like every time it comes around, boom, swipe, swipe, swipe. Holy shit. I don't know. It's not a good thing right now. Oh. Now my calves will normally touch the bottle cages, y'all, but right now it is swollen. Yeah, I do. I'm using compression tights and compression socks, so a combination of. Yeah, I know. I should be. I didn't today just because I need to wash all my socks. So even though I have like 20 pairs of above the knee or below the knee compression socks, all of them are in the wash right now. So I've been wearing my compression tights because I actually need compression all the way up the leg. Oh, I don't mind wearing if you've seen some of my streams, I'll have compression socks on a lot of the time. I don't worry about what it looks like. I probably get more cat calls on Zwift or when I'm live streaming and when I'm doing gym workouts when I wear my compression socks. I'm trying to say I'm quite the sexy stud when I wear compression socks on live stream. So yeah, I'm gonna go throw them in the wash after this because but in the meantime, I've got like 3 pairs of full leg compression socks. Yeah. Especially when I wear the color ones. You know, hopefully by next Saturday, you know, I believe it's a hill climbing race. So hopefully if I could drop like 4 pounds by then, that would be good. So I'll pretty much be in here every day till Friday and do my weigh-in video on Friday morning. What are you talking about? It did. It did. It's not just for ED, it's for deficient calves, for CD. If y'all are wondering why, like, everything's see-through on my shorts and my sleeves, it's the kit I'm wearing is, I don't wear it too often on stream because it's got a lot of green on it. So all that green is coming through on the chroma key, or not coming through on the chroma key, I should say. Right? Invisible. Y'all ever seen when Nathan Guerrera is streaming and he has that green towel? He's like, he holds the green towel up and his face disappears and all that. It could be a blue towel, who knows, but he's definitely using a towel that makes him disappear when he wipes sweat on him. Like, his whole head will disappear. And Doc, what's his name? Doc, Cycling with Doc, when he wears that Hawaiian kit, and a lot of the fruit all over his body have disappeared. Blue, yellow, green towels. Oh yeah. My calf feels like it's, I'm sure a lot of you guys get it too if you're cyclists, but where your muscles twitch a lot. And I have that all the time in my calves, but that's what it feels like. But it's just my calf coming around and swiping the bottle cage. So another thing I'm going to try to do, because one thing I have not been able to do since this whole condition started, I can't do out of the saddle efforts. It's a little bit too much stress. So I'm going to try a couple here, because it's going to be kind of crucial on the next race that I need to be able to. It's one thing to sit in the saddle and just find your rhythm and just climb in your pace. But occasionally, you need that 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute efforts of just pick up the gear, dance on the pedals a little bit while you're climbing. And I haven't been able to do that yet. So let's try it here a little bit. I'm gonna wait till that next red zone up there. A pipe dream? Really? Yeah, I'm just a little bit too big of a guy that I kind of need that. All right, we got a little downhill here. We're gonna try a little out of saddle here, see if I can actually do this. Because unfortunately I can't do climbs just sitting the entire time. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah, I can't say my leg quite likes it yet. Ooh, that felt pretty good. My leg is throbbing. I'll get back off. Might have reached my limit on what I should push. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, my leg is definitely swollen. You know, I may have to, my calves are normally pretty large, guys, but that's a bit too much. It's, no, it's been swollen for like 3 days. Yeah, he said, well, she and he, because I have 2 docs right now, and I'm gonna see a 3rd one tomorrow. They said I could still do exercise. Pushing is gonna be relative to how I feel. So I feel good up until I start feeling certain aches and pains. So like right now I got some throbbing going on here on the inside, which the blood clot is like right here. But I can, yeah, my leg is just, it is taut. So I'm probably gonna have to, I'm just gonna spin down for like the next 5 minutes, guys, and I have to call it quits. Probably put the ice legs on, and well, probably shower, put compression tights on, and then put the ice legs on today for sure. Yeah, that's what I figure. Brian, you heard my opinion. Hey, if you're an A, congratulations. My opinion is you're a B, okay? And I'm not saying that as criticism. You're a B. Your race effort momentarily put you out of that threshold. That's how I see it. Because I've been there, done that. In fact, I could probably pull up my Zwift Power and show crit races where my efforts, hang on, let me put on easier gear here. Let me turn around. I just really need to spin down now. Come on, thing. Come on, turn. I want this guy to turn. Fuck it. Okay. Let me look through some of my results. I'm trying to... Okay, here's 2 examples right here. Brian. Okay, I probably can go down my list and give you several examples. All right, where's my screen? Screen. All right, pull this up. Okay, here's just some examples. Okay, don't mind this DQ here because the reason I got DQ'd is because I didn't finish race 2, okay? So I didn't get DQ'd because of FTP or anything like that. I didn't do these races consecutively. So I actually had technical difficulty on race 2, so that's why I got DQ'd on the last. But look here, race number 1, I finished with a 3.4, way outside of my category. But the course for that race and how long it was, I mean, look at it. It was only, where's the time? The time, is there a time on here? Anyways, it was a short race. It was less than it was less than 10 minutes, okay? So I finished a 3.4 there, finished a 3.2 here. Okay, let me go back to, okay, right here, this race finished 3.3, so I'm above category. I probably have to go back to some older stuff. Let's see here. So you can see I'm pretty consistently a C, but like right here, okay, above category. But again, look at my FTP. It was a short race. Let me find some crits. Right here, flat race. Oh, I raced B. Oh, I don't know if that one counts. Let's see here. Anyways, I think you get what I'm trying to say. I know I have some others. I'm trying to find some others that I know. Like there was a crit course in New York, and I finished like really high on it. But again, it was because of the nature of the race, the nature of the course. I was all in. I wasn't about to let anybody take me at the finish line. Let's see here, 4. Is there anything beyond 4? No. Anyways. Oh, finally it went down. We'll see. I'm interested in how the whole thing lands for you and what you choose to do. But I guess when it really comes down to it, the league is one thing, nationals is a whole other thing, a whole other animal, right? I think that's, I mean, don't get me wrong, I would like to do well in the league, and I'm hoping that the next one, yeah, exactly. I'm hoping the next race I can do better than I did last week and, do the next one. But when it really comes down to it, it's all about Nats, right? Thank God I'm not in your category. Yeah, are you going to try though? I hear what you're saying, but you're certainly going to try, right? I mean, there's benefit in keeping up, right? It's kind of like when I sneak in those B races every now and then. Yeah, exactly. It's only going to condition you. Yeah, why not? Like, get in there, and ultimately it's just increasing your fitness for nationals. ER Racing World Tour. Oh man. I say hats off to you, man. That's hey, if all the logic is telling you that you're better than what we know, shit, go with it. And by logic, I mean all the computer algorithms that place us where we are. I recall one time getting that message on my Zwift screen here. I was going for the Zwift, what's that sprint called in the Tempest Fuji? That's right, Popeye. Changing people's lives, Popeye, that guy. I was sprinting for the Tempest Fuji sprint, which it's like a, depending on how I feel, a fast day, it can be a 26-second sprint, many times just 29 to 30. And I was setting up for the sprint, and after about 15 seconds in, by this time I'm already doing about 1,100 watts. All of a sudden, I'm like, got my head down, I'm sprinting, and I look up, and there was a message on the screen that said, I literally think it said, whoa, you're quite the athlete, blah, 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 you should be riding on the international tour or something like that. I was like, what the fuck? And somehow I was beyond the finish line when that popped up. Like, so there was like another 10 to 12 seconds left in the sprint. And somehow something glitched and put me across the finish line. And it flagged me. It gave me an exclamation point, flagged me, said that I was a world-class athlete. And then I went back and looked at the Strava data, and you can see where I was coming around the bend, and then where the finish line is under the tunnel, all of a sudden there was a straight line that like went straight across to beyond the finish line. It was a huge glitch of some sort. I think I carried that exclamation point around for like the next 2 or 3 Zwift sessions. Okay, everyone, about another 30 seconds. That'll have me right at a 90-minute session, so I'm going to call it a day. Overall, pretty productive day. I got 90 minutes in, full on sweat, never turned on my fan. So I got a pretty good sweat on, so I'm gonna go weigh myself. As far as the leg, like I said, I was gonna do no complaining about it today. We're just gonna do it. But unfortunately, it is swollen. You can see it right there. You just kind of compare the two. It is definitely swollen. It's not just swollen down here. It's swollen all the way into my leg here. So I got to go take care of that. So I'm gonna go shower, get some compression tights on, and then go get my ice legs out of the freezer. Which, if you haven't used ice legs, the spawn chopper crashed and I was like, oh man, that sucks. You're gonna be done with Act 3, I'm sure, by the end of the day, right, Rat? Or are you on the last mission there? All right, Brian, we'll see you, all you lurkers out there. A clip chopped crash. Spawn chopper. I don't know. It's kind of like, yeah, no, I know what you mean. the starting sequence. That's crazy. It's kind of like that flaw when you were in DMZ and there would be that one helicopter that would be pitched at an angle and you couldn't get in it, it wouldn't take off, and even if you got the hostage in it, it wouldn't take off. It's stupid little flaws like that. Okay, everyone. All right, let me shut down YouTube. We'll see y'all YouTube. I don't think anybody was really watching me on YouTube. There was 8 views. A few of you are out there, so shutting down YouTube.